Today is March 9th, 2012. I believe this is downtown New York, and this is where the Twin Towers used to stand, but they're not here anymore. I'm located in Jersey City right now. There's a lot of big buildings here. I decided to come up here, and it's Friday. I went out to the bar, I got myself a beer. I sat there. I didn't really have anywhere to go. I wanted to go somewhere. I wanted to spend some time with somebody, but I didn't have anybody to go with or to do anything with anybody. And I'm sure many people find themselves in this type of situation sometimes, and I guess Friday or Saturday night, even though it's very silly. It's a big deal, Friday night, Saturday night, but you know, depending on where you live, I mean, especially here, something like that, it's very society kind of pushes that on you, that it's Friday night, it's Saturday night, especially if you're young, that you should be out or doing something with other people like yourself, maybe just whatever, really, or spending time with people, basically, because it's the weekend. Most people that work or go to school, this is the time that they spend, I guess, relaxing, not doing anything, just spending time with people. And I'm sure many people find them, well, not many people, but some people find themselves like that. But that's okay, you know. In my case, I admit to it, and in essence, I affirm myself of it, and I place myself. Not place myself, but well, admitting honestly to yourself of certain problems is a step, and then what you do after that step is very important. So in my case, I'm always attempting to engage myself in different situations and doing different things for many different reasons, but also trying to meet people and trying to meet different types of people, new people, etc., etc. Very cold here, but this is also a dock here. It's very nice. Well, people, I guess, live here and they take their dogs out. No, the point that I'm trying to make is that it's okay, A, and B, in my case, I need to be more, there's a word for it, but more, I guess, more outgoing and more exciting, more, I guess, more friendlier, or at least just exciting. Get out there. Who cares? Try to meet somebody, say hello to somebody. It's okay they ignore you or they think you're stupid or etc. It's just, who cares? But you have to continuously keep doing that, I believe. That's what I think. Too cold in there, out there. It's kind of cold today. I'll tell you the temperature. 41 Fahrenheit. No, but my point was I was trying to make is, for instance, I went out tonight. I went to the bar by myself and I got myself a beer and I kind of sat there and I obviously was in deep thought, just the person I am. And there was TVs and I didn't know what to do. People talking to each other left and right. I should probably have attempted to engage at least one of them before I decided to run away, because I just was like, but and there's an online dating website that I go to. I'm part of that. From time to time, I would sit there and try to see if there's anybody interesting there, and I would send a few messages. No one really replies, but I'm not giving up on that, and that's the very important thing, is to not give up on something like this. If you find yourself in that situation, of course. If you're not in that situation, well, bless you. But some people are, and I'm one of those people, I guess. So basically, don't give up. But you have to not dedicate yourself. Well, you essentially have to, in a way, dedicate, but you have to spend more time putting yourself in places, attempting to engage people. No. Putting yourself in places, yeah, and attempting to engage people. And you have to be putting yourself in places, in situations where you feel, or you have an interest in. So, for instance, if somebody is into history, you have to start, going to history museums. If you're into art, you have to start browsing arts. If you're into plays, or that's what I was just thinking in my head. I really want to start going to plays. I think I enjoy watching plays. I'm gonna start watching plays, so I'll start doing that. And then being part of that is one step, and then the second step is actually having the well, I guess there's a word for it, but I guess not the courage, confidence. No, yeah, I guess the confidence to walk up to somebody and say hello. Well, no, not like it's very case by case. This is not a guide to anything, but the point. No, this is just the idea. The best way that I could explain it. So that's what I think. I also decided to write something. I wanted to not make it like this. I wanted to make a small music, but I wrote something and I wanted to sing it. Let me try to sing it. There's people kind of around me, but it doesn't matter. I'm in my car. I was going to do this outside, and I was going to try to get somebody to film me in, I guess, places where there's lots of people, and I wanted to kind of sing this. But this is how... Oops, my phone. This is how I... No one to talk to, no one to see, no one to talk to, no one to see. Why can't these people, why can't they see? No one to talk to, no one to see. The power of music lives on through forth me. There is no fancy music, but the words are all me. Drink from the chalice, drink from the love. The power of music lives on through forth me. When I created this, I thought to myself, well, I wanted to, I guess, create it, so have it exist. But it's a very interesting, lyric to it that after I finished creating it, I was thinking to myself, that could be very useful in a musical, like a musical, because they sing a lot, in that kind of format. So, well, just maybe for the future, it's a good idea to have. So that's basically, that's what I wanted to say. This is like not to give up with a simple thing like this. And yeah. Check it out. Look what I just found on my way back. There's like I don't know what this is. Wow. This was like something major happened here actually. Like a part of a building is now gone. The street, the road is all messed up. I'm almost back home. I just stopped by to get some a little bit of food and cigarettes for myself. But yeah, basically just again to really reaffirm that it's something that you have to really face inside, and then begin to really tackle it. But you have to admit it to yourself, and then good things can come, I think. Like right now, for instance, I mentioned the play, but then I got into a better idea. why not go to a play maybe on like a third or fourth date, something like that. So now I have to, I'm fortunate, and you're probably as well fortunate. We have this internet, where there's a lot of community websites, a lot of dating websites, a lot of websites where people can go to try to meet other people, and it's unfortunately might be slightly discouraging in some cases. I mean, in my case, through my experience of it, I barely get any type of reply. So maybe I'm messaging the wrong type of people. So then maybe it's a good thing in that sense, where you have somebody's profile, you have a picture, and I have my own profile and things like that. So maybe it is discouraging when you message. I mean, I can't speak for everybody, but if I can only speak for myself, but it's you just simply cannot give up. I mean, there's a lot of things that happen in life that it just doesn't work in your favor, but it's not a reason to give up, and it's not a reason to really, it's just part of life, and it happens. So it's to everybody, and I'm sure at some point or another in their lives. Somebody mentioned, I had a video that I had posted, and somebody said something, and we had a little conversation about agoraphobia, which is a condition where a person feels that they cannot leave their home. Fear and stuff like that. That's a terrible thing. But you have to, I have so many mental issues in my mind that I deal with on a day-to-day basis, and it's okay. It's okay, But on top of that, I personally set really high standards for people around me. I want them to be the best of the best. I want them to be better than they were yesterday. I want them to better them, not so I can, wow, for themselves, so they can be better people in all, in all different facets of a person, that that somebody can sit and examine a person, not judge a person, but sit there and examine a person, different things, how a person eats, how a person talks, how a person looks at other people, how a person, etc., all these different things. I don't want to go into detail about all of them, because then it's just going to derail the point of this video. But I'm not really sure what the point of it is, or so much time has passed. But basically, do not give up. If you find yourself in a situation, a Friday, Saturday night, and you have nowhere to go, no one to see, it's just a reminder that's something that you need to do, because sitting and thinking about it is one thing, but you need to do something about that. Cheers.